Hello grade 4 students, how are you? This is me, Shaimaa, and today we will study lesson 3, the respiratory system. Okay, but before we start our lesson, we need to do exercise. Are you ready? Yes. We will do breathing exercise. As you see here, you will pull air inside your body, your chest. This is which is inhale. You will inhale and then exhale. Exhale is the opposite, to push air out. Okay, you will do it 3 times. If you can't do it, so Mr. Elephant will help you. Do as Mr. Elephant. Okay, 1, 2, 3, start. Inhale, exhale. Have you done? So now we can start our lesson. Our bodies need oxygen to do their functions. Our body cells need oxygen to do their function. Okay, so the system which is responsible for breathing is the respiratory system. So the respiratory system is the system that is responsible for breathing. What is the meaning of responsible? Control. To control something is to be responsible. Okay. So the respiratory system is the system that control breathing. Another name for breathing is respiration. This is a scientific name for breathing. Okay, so now we know the word respiratory, okay, which is an adjective. We describe this system that it is a system for respiration, so it is respiratory system. Okay, we can divide the word respiratory into 5 syllables. Okay, we have the first part, which is breath. Then we have respire. Here I make the sound like it's a name, so it's a long vowel, respire. Then we have respira. Then we have to respire, to. Then the final one is E. Why here make the sound like long sound for letter E, like it's a name E, respiratory. Okay, I hope it's clear for you. The word respiration is a noun, so we can divide this word into 4 syllables. We have res, then we have pi, respire, then we have re, respire, and then we have the last syllable, which is shin, respiration. So now we know the word respiratory, okay, and the word respiration. Okay, there is another word, if you want to know how to write it and read it, responsible, which is to control. Okay, as we said. So responsible, we can divide it into 4 syllables. We have re, then we have respond, then we have si, responsi, and then we have bill. And as many words in English, the last e doesn't pronounce, so responsible. Okay, we inhale oxygen gas. Inhale means to pull into, to take into your body through the nose and the mouth oxygen. Okay, this is inhale. And exhale, we exhale carbon dioxide. We push out carbon dioxide. We take out carbon dioxide. Okay, so as we see here in this picture, the gas that comes from our bodies to out is carbon dioxide, and we take oxygen inside our body. Okay. So here we can say that the respiratory system supplies the body with oxygen gas and gets rid of carbon dioxide gas during the respiration process. Here a sentence that have the two words respiratory and respiration. Okay. The respiratory system supplies the body with, as supplies means give the body oxygen. Okay. And get rid means to take away carbon dioxide or to push out carbon dioxide from our bodies. Okay. Now we can talk about the respiration process. This is a process of pulling air in. Okay, take air from out to our bodies. We pull air in, which is inhalation, and pushing air out, which is exhalation, as we did in the exercise. Okay, we do inhalation and exhalation. We inhale air and we exhale. Okay. The two words is very easy to write and read. We can divide them into 4 syllables. We have in, in. Then we have ha, ha, in, ha. Then we have la, and then shan, inhalation. Also, exhalation is the same. We have x. Then we have here there is h, ha, but it's very soft. Okay, exa. Then we have la, exhalation. So we have inhalation and exhalation. As why we pushed out carbon dioxide? Because it's a waste product. It's harmful. Harmful means bad for us. Okay, we must expel it out during respiration. What's the meaning of expel it out? As we see here, to tell him go out, like that. Okay, so this is another word to describe take away or push out or expel out. Okay, all of them have the same meaning, and this is good for you to know more words in English. Okay. Then we have, it's the time to know the structure of the respiratory system. It consists of a group of organs that work together. As we know, this is the definition of system. Okay, we have here, first organ is nose and throat, pharynx, trachea, and we have 2 bronchi, 2 lungs, and diaphragm. Okay, here the word diaphragm, the G doesn't pronounce. Okay, so it's the diaphragm, as we will see now. So those are the organs of the respiratory system: nose, throat, trachea, 2 bronchi, 2 lungs, and diaphragm. So as we see here, this is the respiratory system. Okay, as we see, it starts from the nose. We have here the throat and trachea, and 2 lungs, and inside the lungs we have 2 bronchi and bronchioles. Okay, so this is the organs of the respiratory system. Now we need to go quickly and discuss each one of them. Okay, first we have the nose. The nose is the first organ in the respiratory system. Air enters through the nose and the mouth. Okay, we can take the air through the nose and the mouth. Okay, and then we have the throat. Throat is allows air to pass from the nose to trachea. Okay, it allows air to pass from the nose to trachea. Okay, then we have the third organ, which is trachea. And the word trachea can be divided into 3 syllables. It's very easy. We have t, r, a, tray. Okay, here A make the sound like its name, its long sound A. Okay, tray. Then we have as many words we taken before. CH here make the sound K, so we have trek. Then we have E make the sound tricky, and the last syllable which is A make the sound A, so it's tricky trachea. Okay, here A make sound like yeah. Okay, trachea. Then it is, as we see here, it's a tube that allow air to pass into the lungs. Okay, which fill with air like two balloons. Here, when the air pass through the trachea and go to the lung will fill with air like balloons, and we see it now. Okay, as this you see here, and also here shows you how the lungs filled with the air like a balloon. Okay, so now we said that the organs start with the nose, and then we have the throat, which allows air to pass into the trachea, and the trachea pass the air into the lungs. Okay, inside the lungs, the trachea is divided into two branches, two tubes, as you see here. Okay, so those two tubes we call them bronchi. So we have two bronchi. Okay, so trachea divided or branched, okay, into two bronchi. Here the two bronchi, as we see inside the lungs. Okay, they allow the air enters into the lungs. They divided into smaller and smaller tubes like three branches. As you see here, these two bronchi are divided into smaller tube. It looks like three branches. Okay, so the word bronchi is very easy. We divided it into two syllables. We have p, r, o, n, bron. Then we have here ch make the sound k. So, and we have I make the sound like its name I. Okay, so it's kai, bronchi. Okay, and the smaller tubes, it looks like baby bronchi, so we call it bronchioles. Okay, so I just kidding. These smaller tubes called bronchioles. Okay, bronchioles is plural because it is not just one bronchiole. Okay, it's a big number of bronchioles. We can divide this word into three syllables. We have bron, k, I, ki. Here I make the sound short vowel I. Okay, bronchi, and the last syllable we have o, l, e, ole, s, oles, bronchioles. Okay, so these bronchioles, as you see here, what you see here, yes, it ends with like something like balls, small balls. Okay, as you see here, this structure is called air sacs. These air sacs, it looks like small balloons. Okay, and they are covered by blood vessels, a lot of blood vessels. Okay, and we know details now about them. Okay, inside the lungs, the bronchioles end with little air sacs surrounded by blood vessels known as alveoli. Alveoli is an easy word to read and write. We have here, we can divide this word into four syllables. We have first syllable al. Then we have v, alve. Then we have o as a one syllable, o, alveo. And then we have l, I. Okay, li, alveoli. Okay, so let us zoom here and see the details inside the air sacs which are alveoli. Okay, as we see here, alveoli full of oxygen, and they are surrounded by blood vessels, come from all the body parts. Okay, so why they are surrounded by these blood vessels? Now we will know. These alveoli will give this oxygen to the blood vessels, so the blood vessels carry oxygen to all the body parts. Okay, as we see here, this bag is the oxygen gas, and this man is the alveoli, so it will take the oxygen and put it in the blood vessel, and the blood vessels carry this oxygen to all body parts. Okay, so we can say now that the oxygen moves into the blood vessels, okay, which carry this oxygen around all the body and the system to work and use it, because oxygen is very important to all organs, okay, to work. Okay, so if it's clear, we can summarize what we said now. The respiratory system is responsible for respiration, okay, and respiration is the inhalation and exhalation, inhalation of oxygen gas and exhalation of carbon dioxide gas as a waste product. Okay, the respiratory system has some organs, start from the nose and then throat, which allow air to pass through the trachea, and the trachea take the air into the lungs through the two bronchi, and the two bronchi divided into smaller and smaller tubes, which is bronchioles. This bronchioles ends by what? Yes, alveoli, and here the exchange of gases happen, okay, as the oxygen pass from the alveoli to the blood vessel, and the blood vessel carry this oxygen gas to all organs and systems, because oxygen is very important to them. Okay, so if it's clear, we will move now to the last organ here. Okay, diaphragm is a large muscle, and we know the word muscle. Okay, we have muscles in our arms. Okay, and diaphragm has a structure as a muscle. Okay, so it is a large muscle which play an important role in inhalation and exhalation. We know now the word inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation, to pull air in, okay, we take air inside our bodies, and exhalation is to push air out of our bodies, okay, which is carbon dioxide, what we pushed out. Okay, so the word diaphragm is very easy to read it and write it, because it has 3 syllables. First syllable is di. Here I pronounce as its name, it's a long vowel. Okay, then we have a, dia. So ph make the sound f, so we have f, r, a, fra. Here a tricky thing that g doesn't pronounce here, so it's diaphragm. Okay, so diaphragm. Here this picture shows us that the diaphragm is a large muscle, as we see it at the base of the ribs. What the meaning at the base? At the bottom. Okay, ribs. What is the ribs? Yes, these bones that covers our lungs and heart. Okay, as we see them. Okay, so the diaphragm is a large muscle at the base, at the bottom of the ribs, as we see here. Also, these for showing us the rule of the diaphragm. The yellow rubber is showing us the diaphragm. Okay, and now we will know very important information. As we mentioned before, that muscles increase and stretch and compact. We mentioned that last lesson. Here some information that will be useful for us to know the diaphragm. Okay, muscle, as we here see the first picture, which is up, muscle decreases in size when we it looks like that. So it decreases in size, it contracts. When it decreases in size, it means contracts or shrink. This is words to know to describe this muscle, okay? When it decreases in size, it means that it shrinks or contracts, okay? And when it increases in size, it means that expand or relax, okay? It expands or relax. If it's clear for you, so when the muscle increases in size, it means that it relaxes or expands. When it decreases in size, so it means that it shrinks or contracts, okay? Here we will apply this information on the diaphragm because we said that it is a large muscle. Here I bring two pictures to the diaphragm in the inhalation and exhalation, as we will discuss, and compare them with the information that we already know about muscle and know which one of them is contracts or decrease in size or shrinks, and which one is increase in size or relax or expands. Okay, focus with me here. Here we have the picture A, which is inhalation, because the air is going down to the lungs. Okay, what happens here? The diaphragm here, this line, okay, under the lungs. So comparing it with the number B, which is exhalation, here the air comes out from the lungs. So what do you need to hear about the diaphragm? Okay, so first picture, which A, is decrease in size, means it shrinks or contracts. Okay, and the picture B, which is exhalation, so it increase in size because it making like go up like that, so it make a loop, so it increase in size, which mean relax and or expand. Okay, I hope this point you understand it very well. So as we see here, both pictures on the top decrease in size, shrinks or contracts. Okay, this is important terms. Okay, and the both pictures in the bottom, the next two pictures increase in size, expand and relax or relax. These all terms have the same meaning. Okay, as decrease in size means shrinks, means contracts, and increase in size means expand, means relax. Okay, as we see here in the respiratory system, the organs have different structures. Why? To do different functions, as this what we know by structural adaptation. Yes, as we see here, each organ has a structure different from the other organ. Now, after we know this information about respiratory system, here a question: how does the respiration take place? Take place means happen or occur. We take the word occur last time. Now we take place. Both of them have the meaning of the word happen, verb happen. Okay, this is to know more words in English. Okay, how does the respiration take place? To answer this question, we need to do the exercise that we done at the first. Okay, we do it again, but now while we doing, we will observe our chest. You know your chest? Yes, it happens to it. Okay, during inhalation and exhalation with Mr. Elephant. Okay, here now, could you tell me what happens to your chest during inhalation and exhalation? I will tell you now. When you inhale air, it goes and pass through your lungs, and your lungs full of air, and then your chest enlarge or increase in size, but the diaphragm the opposite. Okay, so it will decrease, it contracts or shrinks. And while you exhale this air, so the air go out from your lungs, so your chest is now narrow or in a decrease in size, and the diaphragm is the opposite. It will relax and increase in size and expand. Okay, is it clear? So now again, during inhalation, the air rich in oxygen gas enters the lung. The size of chest increase or enlarge. It's the same of increase, okay? The diaphragm moves down, contracts or shrinks, okay? And during exhalation, the air rich in carbon dioxide is expelled out of the lung, means pushed out from the lungs. The size of the chest decrease, become narrow, become small, okay? And the diaphragm moves upward as it relaxes or expands. Okay, I hope it's easy for you. Now it's time for a question. Explain as you will answer with detail. Okay, how does the respiratory system get the oxygen gas to the body cells? How the respiratory system get the oxygen gas to the body cells? How it give the body cells the oxygen? So the answer here, oxygen enters the lungs during inhalation, then the blood carries oxygen to the body cells. Okay, we reach to the end. Thank you for watching and goodbye.